everybody, and Happy New Year. I am in a very familiar place, as you can probably see. I may or may not have filmed a little eating video here. Today I am going to kind of share and talk about some things that I have for the new year, some ideas, some thoughts, some concerns, just kind of share my heart and just kind of talk about 2022. So, of course, there's always going to be your New Year's goals, New Year's resolutions, New Year's plans, whatever you want to call them. I have it in here as New Year's goals, so that's what we're going to do. This ain't going to be a very long little segment of the video. Here we go. Thing number one is eat more plant-based meals, at least once a week. I'm not talking about going full-blown vegan, nothing like that, but just to eat less food. Eat less food throughout the week, which is eat more quality stuff. You have once a week where it's plant-based, it's good. You know, I find that I do better on nourishing food and not a lot of it. Yes, there will be videos where you either see me cook a lot of stuff or you see me eat a lot of stuff. Those are one-offs. That's not very often. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is just take more risks. I think everybody's like this, but I find that I can be very guarded at times and not really be like, oh yeah, no, and just kind of stay safe and just take more risks. I think I was trying that a lot last year, but for this year, that's something I really want to do. Thing number three, something I think we can all do, is be more forgiving. Be more forgiving of myself. I mean, be more forgiving of people, but be more forgiving. Be more forgiving of myself. I have a history of being very hard on myself, holding a very high standard, and having a high standard of excellence isn't bad, but sometimes, you know, for starters, we're humans, right? And we can't always reach that level of excellence of what we set out to do. And when that happens, I think we need to be forgiving of ourselves, and we need to be like, okay, that's okay, and just accept that and live in the moment and be like, okay, how am I going to change, instead of just being stuck on I didn't reach that level of excellence that I wanted. Thing number four, I kind of already touched on it in the thing I just said, but live in the present, enjoy the moment. Just be able to do that. I think all of us have, especially in this day and age of cell phones and everything, have a problem just being distracted or just, my brain drifting while I'm with people. I'm going to try, it's not going to be easy, but just to live in the moment, be present, enjoy what I have in front of me right now. I'm enjoying where I am right now, I love it, and I'm enjoying this, so I already can say I'm sort of accomplishing that thing. Number five, and I did this morning, I opened my window and I take time to breathe. Just take time to breathe. It kind of goes back to live in the moment. Live in the present, enjoy the moment. Those two are kind of together, but yeah, number five is just take time to breathe, just relax, just remember it's all going to be okay. So I was doing that last year, but I'm going to really kind of implement that, or try my very best to implement that this year. It's just take time to breathe. Number six, and this is a little materialistic, it's for my own gain. Maybe your gain if you guys get anything on my videos, but make at least 3 videos a month. I've obviously taken a little bit of break over the last 3-ish weeks or whatever. Just kind of needed that break, but sometimes they're going to be 2 videos a week, maybe 1 video a week, or no videos a week, but at least 3 videos a month. I think that keeps you guys with enough content. So moving on. Number 7 is finish my screenplay. I'm currently working on a story that I want to later, like a short story that I'm later going to adapt into a screenplay. So just finish the story, hopefully in the next little bit, and then convert that into a screenplay. So you're not going to see that. Maybe you will one day on the big screen, but yeah, anyways, moving on. Number 8, something that everybody says. Listened to a podcast this morning, Lex Fridman and Elon Musk, the latest one, and he's like, read more books, and I want to read more books, and that's kind of always a goal for me, just read more, try and find time to read more. Yeah, read more books. Spend more time in nature. That's number 9. Spend more time in nature. Hike, just walk. There's one I didn't add in here, but I'm going to add that to this. It doesn't always have to be walking, but just take little vacations for yourself. I'm not talking get on a plane, go to Ibiza. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying just whatever it is, just a little getaway from the current situation. Just take a little vacation for yourself. Be easy on yourself, but spend more time in nature. I think is something that definitely coincides with that. Number 10, say less. Stop explaining myself. I have had in the past, and it's definitely come through in videos, having a tendency to explain myself and like over-explain myself. Say something and over-explain myself. Seagulls. That's something I've definitely had a tendency of doing, and it's kind of annoying. But just try and just say it and not over-explain it, because yeah, just say what I'm saying and not try and over-explain it. Number 11, spend more time with my friends. Spend more time with my friends. Yeah, that is something that my mom, over the last years, hounded on me a lot, and of course I'm like, oh, Mom, stop, yeah, whatever. But like the last couple days, I'm hanging out with my friend Stuart. That's been great. That's been awesome. And I spent time with my friend Lucas and Nathaniel over the last little bit, and that's really awesome. Just to spend time with the people that have gone with you through your life. And I cherish those people, and I cherish that time, cherish the history I have with those people. I want to spend more time with my friends. Maybe make new friends this year, who knows? But just spend time with the people that I love, care about, my friends. Number 12, and that's going to kind of move into the next thing we got going on, but travel. I want to travel. I want to travel. I want to get outside the comfort zone, and yeah, I want to travel, and that I'm just going to move into our next header. Things I'm afraid to face. Things in 2022 that I'm, not really looking forward to, or am looking forward to, but just it's a little scary. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to, go in fighting, but there's some nerves. First one is approach the idea of traveling on my own. I've never traveled on my own. Like, I've never gone anywhere else on my own. And I'm hopefully, maybe we'll see what happens. I want to do that this year, but we'll see what happens. Right? Kind of like a where to go, maybe there's been talk about for the summer going to Montreal and working there, and I am learning French, and like there's a lot there, and it can be kind of daunting. But moving on to thing number 2. Stepping out on my own, leaving my comfort zone. It's kind of like what I just said, but leaving my comfort zone. I think it's very typical of us humans, of everybody, to just stay where we are. This is nice. Very Larry David-esque. This is good. It just kind of like stay where we are. Even like just now, as we're talking about it, there's a lady there, and I was almost never here. I was kind of like, well, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if I want to keep going or why not. But no, just move outside of my comfort zone and just be. It's okay. It's like whatever, So there's that lady right there, that lady. But it's fine. Like, there's people over there, and I'm recording, and I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I'm somewhere here, and I'm comfortable with it, and I'm okay with it. So, say la vie, right? So yeah, stepping outside of my comfort zone more, and that kind of goes with traveling on my own and doing a lot of things that I've already, stated, like things that I want to do for 2022. Third one, and then I'm going to kind of wrap it up here, is this year, guys, May 17th, 2022, turning 20, and I'm no longer going to be a teenager, and that's something that I've thought about. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. I'm no longer going to be a teenager, and without getting too much into it, around the time of 18, 19, there's a lot of regret. I think there's some regret of not appreciating the time I had. There was a lot of history. There's a lot, and I'm not getting necessarily into in this video, but a lot of misspent youth, and a lot of just on my own, and a lot of just, struggle with mental health and all that. And now I can say that I am getting into I'm not depressed anymore, but I'm saying, like, I'm getting into a good spot now of accepting the time accepting how I used that time being a teenager. Of course, there's going to be regrets, but things I did, things I didn't do, things I wish I'd done differently. I want to just go into my 20s being okay with the way that I spent my teen years. Good Lord, is it noisy as I'm trying to record a heartfelt video. That's okay. So just as I'm going into my 20s, just to be okay of that I'm no longer going to be a teenager. And the thing is, I'm always going to be a kid. I'm going to be a kid forever. I have no intention on growing up. I'll mature, but I have no intention on growing up. So, that's the video. And I hope you enjoyed the GoPro footage of me walking around and montage and all that. And I'm going to finish this video. Hopefully they let me record here. I could be biting my words a bit, but I'm going to finish this video by walking around a bookstore. You're going to hear some nice music. I don't know what kind of music, but anyways, thank you guys, and enjoy the images of books.